Hello, happy campers. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
It's Monday morning. What are we on? Day 4. I hope you guys are all doing well. We survived the weekend. It was actually really nice to be at home. We did some cool projects. Had some afternoon naps, which was divine. And I don't know about you, but I'm actually feeling quite motivated about the week. That it's Monday, I always love a Monday, a new start, and a new opportunity to do cool things, and we have some really cool things for you today. So what we're going to do today is, I'm sure like I know when we're not running off to the shops at all, and so today we're going to be making crafts, a couple of things that will be coming in really good use for younger kids with stuff that you've got around the house. So I'm pretty sure that most of you would have stocked up on flour. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make Play-Doh. Now, the one thing I'm really proud of as a mom is that we only ever make our own homemade Play-Doh. I'm so Betty Crocker like that. But basically, it's just because the other stuff always gets stuck in those plastic things and then it goes hard. And so Charlie's been making Play-Doh since she was really little. Really, really good for fine motor skills and a really good calming activity for kids. This is Charlie's one, which she added a special touch to earlier, which we'll share with you later. So what you need for homemade Play-Doh, you're going to need 2 cups of flour. I've put 1 cup in there already. Charlie, you can put the 2nd cup in. Thank you. Thank you very much. Half a cup of salt. The salt acts as that's perfect. Thanks, babes. And half a cup of salt, which acts as a preservative. We're going to do 4 teaspoons of cream of tartar, which the only other thing I've ever used for is meringue. So it's one of those things that honestly does sitting around all over. It's always sitting in our cupboard. Do you want to share? Sure, sweetheart. There's the teaspoon. So we're going to need 4 teaspoons of that, which helps to give a nice smoothness and a sheen to the 2, 3, that's a bit big, 4. Smoothness to the Play-Doh. And also acts as a bit of a preservative, but you do have the salt for that. And then we just need 1.5 cups of boiled water. So it's not boiling, but I did boil it about 5-10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's just mix that a bit first.
Can I?
Yeah, you can totally mix those. Here, you mix for me, and I'll pour in a little bit more.
Yeah, need a little bit more.
What's your favourite part of playing with Play-Doh, Charlie? You get to put. So, can I just give it a thing and then you can carry on once I've got it all. So exactly as you would mix bread dough, you can see the consistency we're getting there. And the more you mix,
the more food coloring you get.
Okay, so there's our little surprise. As you may have been able to tell from the vids we're doing, food colouring is your friend. What colour are we going to make, love?
I want to make it a unicorn.
The unicorn. Okay, so that'll be a swirl. The one thing I just want to do is try and get these lumps out, okay? And you can feel if it's too, this looks a little bit too goopy. The one thing I haven't added, which I've forgotten to tell you about, is the 2 teaspoons of oil. This is going to give it a lovely slick, which is so gratifying for the kids to play with. When they play with it, it doesn't, it stops it from getting crumbly. Let me just do 1 dot there, see how we go. Okay. Okay, and
some blue.
And some blue. Okay, yes ma'am. We're going to do some blue and see if we can make some unicorn. Okay, Birdles, you know what I'm going to do now? It's working. Do you want to show it to camera? Can you see, guys?
I need some more.
Can I do 1 big one? And then we can get it. Okay, so you're going to need to work this. And the more you work it, you see what's happening. So it does take a little bit of elbow grease. And this one actually looks like we need a little bit more flour. What do you think, Charlie? It's a little bit too gluey. She just wants the more. So this is a little bit gluey. So just use the flour sparingly.
We need more glue.
Do you want more blue? Sure thing. I'll grab some for you now. And now we're getting a really nice consistency. Guys, this is so easy to make. I think we made this batch a good 3 months ago. It keeps forever. We just keep it in a Ziploc. Each kid has got their own batch. They sometimes share and what are we putting blue in? And mix new colors together. But really is a great activity to do with them.
I mixed light blue with dark blue.
Oh yeah, actually can you see here? Can you see what a gorgeous color Charlie made the last time? And can you see the consistency? Another little, oh that is looking stunning, Charlie. Show it up to camera. Look at that, guys.
Don't swear. I think we will get blue.
I think we're okay. Another little trick is if you've got essential oils lying around, it's really nice to use them. This one's called Fresh Beginnings.
I put rose in mine because I'm Charlie Rose.
Smell this. It's lemon. Delicious. I think it's delicious. A really nice uplifting fragrance. Just 2 or 3 drops is perfect. And it really does give a gorgeous smell to things. Can I give one more? Can I do one more elbow grease? And then we should be good.
How about some glitter?
Oh, okay. So this is the piece de resistance. Charlie took some glitter out of the, let's feel our consistency. Okay, so that's still a bit sticky. So we're going to add a little bit more flour.
Oh, that's too much flour.
And then we're going to let it cool. And once it's cooled, you can keep on adding flour to get exactly the consistency you want. I think we've got enough of that, sweetheart.
We do need some more.
You're going to have, and you see this is still a little bit gluey. You're going to need
a lot of flour.
And then we're going to add our glitter. What colour are you doing?
Red.
Oh, that's nice. I like what you've done. Is it coming out?
No.
There we go. Oh, you know why? Because there's hardly any red left. Twist it to the colour you want. I'm just going to get a cloth to wipe my hands. Oh, okay. Let me help you here. Okay. So this again is just, there's hardly any glitter in here, but it's one of those things that I'm certainly not going to the shop to stock up on, and it's certainly not an essential item. So we're just going to bash out as much as we can. Here, look, Charlie, it's raining glitter. Okay. So now here we have our beautiful Play-Doh. It smells like heaven. It's a lemongrass scent. You can add glitter to it. Just a really nice thing for kids to have. So easy, and you're not wasting. You're not using too much flour. Literally 2 cups of flour, 2 tablespoons of oil, half a cup of salt, 1.5 cups boiling water, boiled water, and 4 teaspoons cream of tartar. Some people also add a little drop of glycerine to theirs, but I find you don't really need it. It's the one that this recipe that we use seems to do okay. But yeah, and as you can see, you get a really nice big ball to play with, so you can definitely split it between 2 or 3 kids, and such a great thing for them to play with in the morning, some quiet time. You can have a little bit of time lying in bed having a coffee, and great for those fine motor skills. Oh my goodness, you've got bananas with the glitter. Okay, let's move on to our next one.
Mine has a blue glitter.
Okay, thanks Birdie. Let's put that one away for now. We're going to move on to our next thing to do. So over the course of the weekend, I had at least 4 messages saying, do you know where to find paint? Is Pick n Pay selling paint? And I know it's a non-essential. And I also had messages from people saying, oh my goodness, I saw your paint tutorials and I forgot to buy paint. So I did some research, and I am so pleased to tell you, you can actually make paint. It's so easy, and it really works. It's not one of those things where, you know, you see those videos, you do it yourself, and you're like, whoa, what are these people doing? It really does work. She hasn't seen it yet because I wanted to keep it as a surprise. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to use...
I don't have any space.
Oh, sorry. You want more space. There we go.
You need food coloring.
You do need food colouring. Okay, so we're going to use half a cup of flour.
Half a cup of flour.
Half a cup of flour. There we go. Put it in the bowl. Should we use a bigger bowl? Yeah, that one's better. There you go, Charlie. Good girl. Nice time for you to talk about fractions and halves and things with kids and do a little bit of math, throw some math stuff in there with if you want to. We're going to use the same quantity of salt, so half a cup of salt, and that again acts as a preservative. Just shows you what people were doing 100 years ago, before all these amazing things came out where you could just buy everything ready-made. And we're going to use the same quantity of water. Okay, so pour the water in there. Thank you. Perfect. Okay, chuck it in, and now you can mix. So at this stage, we are still colourless. Good girl, Charlie. And let's just hold it up to the camera. Okay, so we're still colourless. We haven't made any paint colours yet. We need to give it a good, good one. And again, we're going to haul out our food colouring. Okay, let me give it a good. Okay, no, not in that bowl yet, sweetheart. I'm going to show you now. Okay, so it's quite a gooey consistency, guys. It's not going to be exactly the same as the squeezy craft paints you use that that you buy in the shops or in tubs, but it's great for finger painting, and it does work with a brush, and it does dry quite nicely. It's, if not a little bit crustily, but it's okay. No, we don't need more flour. Okay, I'm going to show you what we're going to do, Charlie. So let's make two different paint colors. So you can see the quantity I've made here. It's probably enough for 3 or 4 colors in a good painting session, but you could also halve those quantities. So I used a half, half of flour, half of salt, half of water, but you could also take it down to a quarter, especially if paint sessions kind of end up being a bit chaotic in your family, which they certainly do in ours. So to minimize the waste, minimize the mess, you know where I'm going with that. Okay, Charlie, choose 2 colors, love. Okay, let's see what Charlie wrote.
What colors do David?
Do you want to do one plain and one that's mixed 2 together? Okay, so how about a blue and a red? What does it make? Can you remember? Oh, we're so unicorned out of memory. Let's do another one. Let's just do blue and red together, make a purple. So 1 drop. Woo! That's quite a lot. Okay, so let's just show everyone what happens when we do that nice mix. Okay, so that's a really rich blue. And I'd recommend just making the primaries, and then you can use them to mix up other colours. That one doesn't work. I'm just going to do a red for you here, darling, for the sake of the camera. Yeah, you can do it. There we go. Okay. Just use that one, and then you'll get a slight swirl. Okay. And while Charlie's mixing, I'll get some paper. And then she can show you. Oh yeah. Oh wow, that's really red. Okay, so really nice bright red. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to dip our. I think they'll be fine for colour now. We need to show them how it works, babes. We're just going to dip a. Okay. Picasso's going to dip. Paint, sister. Okay. We'll do some water. I painted nicely for me last night. Look. So you're going to get, it's actually more of a watercolor effect, and I suspect that we're going to do much better if we do finger painting. Yeah, so it's quite a watercolory effect. It's not as thick as normal paint that you would use, and I can feel actually that the salt is quite crumbly underneath my fingers. So I would probably dissolve that salt in warm water, so that it's more so it's less granular underneath. I'm going to do this with this finger. So actually quite a nice little exercise for sensory play. Someone like me, I can't stand getting my hands dirty. It's really good for somebody like me. I should have done more of this as a child. Okay, let's just show them. Okay. So there's what the homemade paint ends up looking like on paper, and if we leave it outside to dry, it will dry. But again, I would recommend dissolving that salt a little bit better in warm water first. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, this is pure messy play for the sake of it. It's we're not making anything out of it. All we're getting is something for them to do and something for them to enjoy. We're going to use bicarb. As you know, Good Housekeeping is all about bicarb, and you're going to see a lot of bicarb being used in GH Kids Connect. You'll need a tray, and I've got a muffin pan here, a baking tray. So let's make some space for ourselves here, Charlie, and put this, because you're going to need some space, darling. Okay, so let's just clear the decks a little bit. Okay. Right. So really, this is, I wouldn't even call it a craft. This is pure messy play for the sake of messy play and fun, and something to keep your kids occupied. And if you want to have the discussion about cause and effect and how fabulous it is to teach them that, great. If not, absolutely perfect too. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill the muffin pans. I'll turn it to your side now, Charlie. This is really cool. Would you like a tissue, Cooks? Thank you, darling. Okay, for the muffin pan, I've just done 6 for now, but when Ava comes in, then we'll do 6, half for Charlie, half for her. What's wrong with in your eye? Okay. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is a drop of our favorite food coloring. Again, Charlie, do you want to put a drop of red in each of these? And I'll do a drop of blue. Okay, again, I think you need to take the lid off first. Okay, so we're going to put a drop or 2 in each of these guys. Just 1 or 2 drops, Cooks. Remember, we've in lockdown, so you're not going to have much more colouring anywhere else. Okay, right. White spirit vinegar. So again, something that most of us will have in our homes. I know that I want to clean out the washing machine today. I'm going to do a full cycle with a cup of white vinegar in it to clean everything. It's such a good disinfectant, and it's really fun to play with. Okay, so Charlie Bird. Your eye's still cookie. Oh, I can see. Okay, I want to show you what we're going to do here, Charlie. That. Okay, let's do a drop of water, and we're going to make, oh wait, I want to make space so everybody can see on the camera. Hang on. Okay, so let me just show you what I did here. Hang on. Right, we've got the muffin tray, we've got some bicarb, and we've got a dot in each. A tiny bit, tiny bit. Okay, another one. Tiny bit. Tiny bit. Woo! Oh, your eyes sore. Okay, now watch the magic. Go. Is it cool? And do this one. Okay, can you see what's happening, guys? Yeah. Little volcano. Whoop! Oh, wait, let me help you with this one. You do it. So they have different reactions, different reaction times. Really fun for them to play with. Do you want some more vinegar? I'll fill it up again. I can see you enjoyed that one. Shame, darling, your eye. Okay, do that one. Let's see what happens. Wowza! It's cool, hey? More? Okay, so just simple little craft, guys. It's bicarb. So she's really enjoying this. You want to do more? Bicarb, food colorant, vinegar, and just a whole lot of messy play. We'll keep them busy for a good 20 minutes as they learn what different things do. So this is a hand sanitizer spray that I filled. So this has got a bit of a slower uptake, but the more you do, the better. Is it cool? Oh, so you're going to have to keep on filling. I reckon you're going to go through half a bottle of vinegar. So if you did stock up before, woo, that's a good one. Okay, so really fun, just a cute thing to do. That's a double color one. So just to recap what we did today, we've made Play-Doh, 2 cups flour, 2 tablespoons of oil, half a cup of salt, 1.5 cup boiled water, and 4 teaspoons of cream of tartar. If you want, you can add a little bit of glycerine. Essential oils I always recommend because they really do make it smell delicious, and that'll keep for months. So long as you keep it in a airtight container, you'll be good to go. We also made paint, half a cup of flour, half a cup of salt, half a cup of water. It's not going to be the same kind of paint that you get out of squeezy bottles, but it still does the trick and it'll still keep them busy. Again, really good for sensory play and really good for something, craft for them to do sitting outside in the sun. And then the fun for fun's sake. Bicarb. This is a good one, Charlie, look here. Bicarb, food colouring and vinegar, and Bob's your uncle. It's going to make a mess. It's good for them, the messy play. Eventually their hands are going to get involved. I'm just warning you. You could also just do this on a plain tray, not necessarily in muffin tins. I just wanted to keep it contained for the sake of the shoot. More vinegar, darling. Okay, so yeah, thanks for joining us today on GH Kids Connect. Guys, I really hope that you've been enjoying these, that you've done some of them. We'd love to see your wins, even your flops, if there were any. And your ideas as well, and things that you would like to see. Please let us know, and we will see you. That's a great one, Charlie. Can you see? This is about the 4th time she's done it, and it just keeps on giving. It's the gift that keeps on giving. That's the thing about bicarb. It really is the gift that keeps on giving. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again on Wednesday. Say goodbye, Charlie.
Bye-bye.